Welcome everyone to another episode of Numusiczone TV. We thank you guys for joining us tonight. We thank you for all the feedback, all the good comments and feedback we've been getting from these videos. We intend to keep doing them and we hope you keep watching them. Today we have a special guest with us. We got Shermain from Antigua. Shermain is doing some really nice things in the music industry. She's released her professional full-length album and she has a couple really hot music videos out now. So we're going to be talking with Shermain about her music career and how she's gotten to where she is right now. Stay tuned.
Shermain Kartel. Hey, to the dance floor, boys, grab a girl. Make waistline revolve and rotate like the world. When music hits you, you feel no pain. All the blood in your vein, do the cell in your brain. Shermain teach the ladies the dancing strategy, whining philosophy, full stop apostrophe. Dance to your heart like a fever. Introducing Shermain, the dancehall diva.
I know you've been wondering who this new girl is playing on the radio. Like a hot track, the type that only wanna bite back. All the others better lay low. So listen to my flow, hear the rhythm, take it slow. So slow, down low. If you didn't know, baby, now you know. 'Cause I'm here to take you to the floor. I came to show you how to move your body. I came to show you how to shake it. I came to show you how we do it right.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, yeah.
I came to show you how to move your body. I came to show you how to shake it. I came to show you how we do it right.
Welcome back everyone. We're going to be talking with Shermain about her music career, where she's been, where she's going, and I guess my first question is, Shermain, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you got started in this industry.
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Shermain and I'm from Antigua, born and raised. I currently reside in New York, but I go back and forth very often, so I like to tell people I have the best of both worlds, which I do. I started singing from about the age of 12 in school and eventually moved to New York to further my studies, but as well as to, I guess, become a star. I mean, it's the Big Apple, it's the land of opportunity, and I knew from the get-go that New York is where I needed to be.
Right. That's an important point we've been hearing all along. You know, a lot of people, you know, they try to get started in the music industry, but you know, they stay in their own country or they stay in a place that's really hard for them to really get to that next level. So that's great, Shermain, that you were able to move to, you know, New York and really pursue your career.
Yeah.
So how did you make the right connections in New York? Who did you meet? What did you really do to get started, to get your start?
I'm going to be so honest and tell you, I still don't think I've met the right people. But I think with every step I do get closer. The music industry, from what I've realized over the last few years, is a very tight-knit circle of people who can actually call the shots. And sometimes it's really hard to get their attention. It's really hard to get into that circle. You meet a lot of people who talk a lot of talk and really don't have anything to show for it. And I like to tell people, like, oh my gosh, there's so many people who want to work with me, but I'm like, listen, if you're trying to make it like me, then really and truly we can't help each other. I'm like so past that stage now, which is one of the big reasons why I went ahead and did my album on my own. Meaning I funded it myself, I mean, of course with the help of my family. Funded it myself, marketed it myself, promoted it myself, recorded it myself. I hired, you know, a few producers to put, you know, to do production and to do the tracks and to, you know, do the recording. But I mean, my wardrobe, my makeup, my everything was completely and totally masterminded by myself. So it's hard. Not everybody can do that. I think I've kind of been blessed. I have a background in pageants, which helped me to be able to, you know, put myself together easily. So I can't pay a stylist who's expensive, by the way. But you know, it's hard. It's so hard, and I don't think people realize how hard it is. It's easy to watch all the big superstars on BET and on MTV and VH1 drop it like it's hot and making it rain, but they have no idea that these people, I know for a fact, did not get there easily.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know you worked with Vybez Kartel. You have him featured on your track. How did you get into contact with him? How did you get that hookup?
Right. Well, when they say 6 degrees of separation, they weren't kidding. It's more like 3, because I went to visit my brother a few Christmases ago, and he asked me about my music, how it's going, and I was like, it's going good, I have a new single. Then he's like, why don't you do a song with Vybez Kartel? And I'm like, oh my God, Vybez Kartel? He's like, yeah. My best friend is his road manager, and I was like, no way. And then right then and there he made the call. It took a while, because you know how these artists are. It took a while, but eventually I flew out to Jamaica, and Kartel wrote his feature in, like, I swear to you, like 2 minutes, recorded it, and the rest is history.
Alright, well, Shermain has just launched her new album, and Numusiczone TV was lucky enough to attend that event, so we're going to take you to some shots of that event.